score by not throwing the ball away.
The Bulls leading by 5. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Tony Snell is out there with Mirotic. And it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. No luck. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
What a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kansas. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's deflected. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rose with the block. They recover it. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Butler.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Assist from
some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Gasol, this is the Rose.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. Morris checked in for Butler. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Shot clock at 3. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that foul. The shot clock was running low. He should have just held his ground and played straight up D and challenged the shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Here's Morrow. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And it's more penetrating to Gibson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cantor's checked in. The lead pushed to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's McDermott. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's more. They get a hand on it, but he stays with it. Morrow. The shot is off. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Chicago as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Every dime is a flake.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Doug McDermott.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Doug McDermott.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Second, the Thunder.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. He feeds it to Westbrook. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Butler goes in, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register one win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And they double up Butler. Kicks it to Snell. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Snell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 9 points.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
They retain possession. Roberson the pass to Adams. It's tipped. And here's the fast break.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
To stop the run. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Paul Gasol.
Personal foul. 2 shots at the lineup coming.
It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. really helps when you are the show in a city.
And there's